Hey guys, I got some new plants. Today I went to Home Depot to get some things to make my own potting mix. I've never done this before, but the last time I tried to repot in just potting soil, I did not have very good luck. Most of the pothos, which are supposed to be really easy, just rotted. So in this container, looks like I could make a giant terrarium. I have indoor potting mix, I have perlite, and I have orchid bark. So I'm just gonna like mix this up really good. Yeah, I think you can see that. And what I'm going for here is kind of a chunky, well draining mix that is supposed to be really good for most of the types of plants that I have. I should have gotten 2 bags of the orchid mix from what I'm feeling. Maybe I could use some more, but I think this would be a good start for me considering I've never done this before. I also have here coconut husk. I don't know if this is the same as cocoa coir, but I'm thinking, what could it hurt? A little more organic material, get more of a coarse mix. This has been drying out for close to a week out in the sun. Probably should have researched this, but sometimes you just gotta go for it. A lot of the times I just go for it. So if you watched my last video, you know that I went through a sort of lengthy depressive episode. Still not as bad as what I used to go through when I was younger. And I am finally coming out of that. And I was really worried about a lot of my plants. I didn't have the energy or the motivation. Couldn't even care for myself. So, you know, can't get up and feed myself or bathe or anything. Can't expect myself to get up and come care for something else. A lot of them were dried out, a lot of yellow leaves, dropping leaves. I was really worried that I was going to lose all of my plants. Fortunately, everybody seems to have made it through. When I finally came out here today, actually it was yesterday after work, to check on everybody and water them, did notice a few things. One being that I have more pests now than I did previous. I had dealt with some pests previous to this depressive episode, and I had tried to eradicate them, knowing that I was going to have to do a second and possibly third treatment. But then, you know, depression came to visit, so it didn't get done. But while I was checking on the health of some of the plants that were suffering, I did notice pests, specifically mealybugs. One of my plants that suffered a great deal was my devil's backbone cactus. I probably shouldn't have held it over my soil like that. Anyway, I came in here and I was checking on it, and I noticed a very bad infestation of mealybugs. We're gonna have to keep watching out for that guy, and he is being kept away from my other plants, though mealybugs do travel. So, and then I haven't even showed you guys this guy yet, but I got him 50% off because he was falling over and dying in his pot, and I came out and repotted him, stood him upright, added some more soil yesterday, and I did notice that there are mealybugs. I think I found 3, maybe. Nothing like the cactus over there. The cactus over there had probably, I don't know, 50 of them. This guy had a few, so I treated him, and he's looking so good. In case you don't know what it is, it's a Philodendron Birkin, and originally he was 20 bucks, and I got him for $9.98 or something like that. Like I said, I really want to get this guy in a new pot. I brought in a bunch of nursery pots that I got. They were free. They had a whole trailer of different size nursery pots that they were giving away because they were used and dirty. And so Ricky and I picked these up probably about a year ago now. And I've got all kinds of different sizes, and the biggest one I'm going to use for Big Chief over here. And then I found one of my favorite pots buried halfway in the dirt from the last time I went through one of my depressions and left my plants out to die in the yard. So I've got to clean this guy up, and I'm going to pot one of my plants up in here. Maybe this guy? I don't know, we'll see. Thought about doing a live video while I did this, kind of hang out with you guys, but I'm not sure I could handle that yet. It's hard for me to handle it ever. It's a lot. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but especially when you're someone who has trouble socializing and making conversation and making friends. People come to your live video expecting to be entertained, and I am not good at that. I was gonna do like a live Ask Me Anything Q&A type thing. If you're interested in that, maybe let me know, and I will try my best to do that at some point. And while I was out today getting supplies for my plants, I did also buy more plants, which seems really dumb given what I just went through. But one of them I've really been wanting, and I've been seeing it at quite a few stores recently, and I didn't get it before Christmas because I was reserving my funds for Christmas gifts for other people, and I did get plants for a few people for Christmas, and it was hard not to get plants for myself while I was doing that. But now that that's over and my bank account is a little healthier because I have been putting in extra hours at work, now that I'm feeling better, I decided to go ahead and get myself some plants. And I did not expect to get 3 plants. I did not expect to spend $60 on plants today, but I did, and now they're here and they're gorgeous. So I will be showing them to you. And one of them is kind of a bonus because it's 2 different plants in one. Oh, also, I just watched a video. Her video caught my attention because she said she was going to Target in search of a pothos I had not heard of yet. It's called the Baltic Blue pothos. I just got the Cebu Blue pothos after years of hearing about it. Finally finding one. I just got it, but now there is a new pothos. It is very similar to the Cebu Blue, only instead of being like a seafoam green / chalky blue color, it's more of an emerald green with a sort of blue tone hue to it, but it's got the same kind of long, slender, narrow leaves instead of your typical like golden pothos leaves. So now I've got to find that plant. And she was saying that Target is going to start carrying plants again. I don't know if you remember back in the day, but Target used to have a garden center. It used to be one of my favorites to go to. And then they just shut them all down years and years ago. Well, I guess because all these houseplants are so popular now and people are spending so much money on them, they've decided to get back into the game. And Costa Farms, I believe, is who is putting their plants in Target right now. If you happen to be planning a shopping trip to Target and you're into houseplants, maybe go look for them, and maybe you'll find that Baltic Blue pothos. If you do, let me know, because my closest Target is not close. There is my coconut husk, coconut cocoa core. I'm hoping I didn't get it cut up as finely as I would like to, but we're just going to mix all this in as well. Hopefully get it evenly distributed. All right, there we go. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, we're going to try to repot the big guy. I need to clean this out first. All right, it's not the most, not the most beautiful pot in the world, but He needs a bigger home. You know what? This is probably going to take all the soil I have. I wonder if I have one slightly smaller. I think, actually, I'm going to use this one. Yeah. I did finally wash my hair, you guys. I took a shower, washed my hair, shaved, everything. Alright. Let's put some here in the bottom. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to disturb my pest control team who are napping on this big guy over here. Hey, excuse me. Hey, I gotta move this guy. You wanna move? There you go. So, I'm gonna show you what his soil looks like. As you can see, most of his soil is actually roots. So we need to fix that. Alright, I'm so sorry guys. I didn't mean to disturb you, and I promise it won't happen again for at least a couple of years. But right now, I've got to repot this guy. Oh boy. There's his root system. He was a little root bound, to say the least, I think. I hope this is enough to support him. We're gonna make it work. Alright, he's in his new pot. I think he still needs a bigger one, really. But I didn't want to use all the soil I just bought and made for one plant when I have other plants that I'd like to repot today. This will do for now. Give him a good drink. I haven't had a good drink in a while. And then I'm going to push him to the corner and give him some water from the bottom as well. Yeah. It's a little heavy on one side. Ruining all my clothes out here. I took some of the bottom leaves off. Some of them are unhealthy. Most of them are fine. But I just like to be able to see what's going on in his pot better. And I did have to push him up against the wall because he's very top heavy. This is my little like plant leaf compost bin. It's got a plant growing in it that does not like to be watered. Every time I water him, his leaves fall off, so he just stays in there with those guys. Hey, glad to see you back. One of my pest control team members just hopped back on him. Like, he's like, cool, you're done. All right, thanks. I'm gonna sweep some of this up. Perlite everywhere. Dirt. Here is one of my prop jars. It's just a Pothos. Check out those roots. I think I'm going to put this guy in a nursery pot. Got some soil in there. Take these guys out. I gotta be careful because I've got tree frogs. They like to hide out, oh my goodness, in my water propagation jars. There we go. There are a lot of propagations in here. I'm just going to plop all this together like it is and let it grow from there. Like that. Grip on these guys. Look at all the little baby plants coming out of... All this was underwater. Did you guys know that you could put pothos in your fish tanks? Like, I did it years ago. I didn't even know that it was like a thing, but you can. You can grow your pothos in your fish tanks. It's good for them. Both of them, the fish and the plants. Probably could have made a few plants with this. I think I'm gonna start over. Yeah. That's not as easy as they make it seem, but there's one. It's not as full as I guess originally I was gonna make it, but I didn't realize just how many leaves were in there. I can make multiple plants, so that's what I'm gonna do. This is my first one. We'll give it some water. also have some Cebu Blue cuttings that have started to root. So I think we'll pot them up in one of these little guys. I hope I don't kill all of these. Okay, wow. Forgot that I kind of took longer cuttings. There's that one. I didn't put very many in this one either. And I need to clean up his leaves a little bit, but there we go. All right, another Pothos. I'm gonna do a bigger pot for the rest of the Cebu Blue. These pieces are longer. And I kind of need a pot to wrap them around. There's another one. These guys are not planted, you know, beautifully or anything. I just hope that they look better and fill out the pot better once they get established and start growing. Hopefully they get established and start growing. You know what? While I'm here, could I possibly, I'm going to see if I can give this guy some more soil. I mean, he looks like he's doing okay, but it's been a while since he's been repotted. Careful now, little loves. Let's finish this. Oh, did you catch a bug? I think he caught something. Let's get the rest of these Pothos in one of these real quick. There's that one. I'm going to see if I can pull apart my alocasia from this Pothos. Oh, I hope this works. I love this plant. I've had this plant for years now and I can't believe I've kept it alive. Oh, I'm scared. Alright, I got the Pothos free from it. And look, look, look. I think I'm going to be able to do it. Ooh. I got a second plant. I'm excited about this. Look. Look at it. It's not perfectly centered in the pot, but that's okay. And give him some water. And then I'm going to repot the mother plant. I hope this works. There she is. And then this guy came out of it, which I believe is the original corm. And it's got some growth points on it. What is it focusing on anyway? Yeah, it's got quite a few growth points, so see if I could plant this and get something out of it. Why not? There it is. Right there. Now I've got to get these guys in their own pot. Alright, I think that's all the repotting I'm going to do for right now, because I still have to show you the new plants I got. Now, hopefully, I will do what I'm supposed to do to take care of these guys. Now on to the fun stuff. Ooh, forgot about my corms. I'm going to have to look this up and find out how and when to plant these. So the 3 plants I bought today are as follows. I got my first global green Pothos. It doesn't look like much. I mean, really it's not. It's a 2 shades of green kind of Pothos looking plant. But there are some lighter shades of green coming through on some of these leaves. And I'm hoping that if it gets the right amount of light, it'll have a little bit more color variation in the variegation. But right now, it's just kind of green. And I'm okay with that. I love Pothos and I want one of each kind. So I got one. And yeah, I paid $19.98 for this guy. And he's already, I could take cuttings off of him. I'm not going to do it right now. But I am hoping, since some of these have more cream or mint green variegation, maybe if I prop them and start new plants, it'll be an even different kind of pothos. I don't know how that works, but either way, that's the first guy I bought today. Second guy is the one I was telling you that has 2 plants in it. And it's not labeled anywhere that it's supposed to be like this. So I don't know if it was a mistake or they just, I don't know. But either way, what we have in this pot here is the jade, pretty sure jade, but it's the Hartley Philodendron, just the regular green kind. And then with it is the neon pothos. So the neon pothos, from what I understand, stays this color compared to, you know, the darker colors of the other pothos. So I thought that was pretty cool. Get 2 plants for the price of 1. I paid 20 bucks for this also. I am going to start taking cuttings off because there are some damaged pieces, and it's a very full plant. So I will begin propagating this guy ASAP. And then the last guy, let me tell you, I did not think I would be interested in these kinds of plants, but I've seen it a couple times now in the box stores. Wow, they just watered this thing. And I really like it, so I picked it up. This is the Hoya Carnosa. It says it's compacta, but maybe the Hindu rope is a compacta, Carnosa compacta something else. I don't know. But it's a wax plant. It's a Hoya. I didn't think I'd ever buy a Hoya, but it was $20, and it's really pretty, and it vines, and I love pothos because they vine. So I decided to get it, and I really like how it's got the pink stems, it's got the white variegation on it. It's a very thick leaf. I've heard that they're very easy to care for. Looks like when the new leaves come out, they're kind of pink. I don't know if this is the princess or the, there's another one I've seen a lot about online. There's like a queen and a princess, and there's a certain way to tell. I don't even know if that is what this is. And then there's some other leaves in here that are just green. I'm sure that's just a normal part of it. But a few of these leaves, and I tried to rub it off to make sure I wasn't wrong. A few of these leaves look like they have some splash. Actually, let me turn you around and show you a better view. So there are definitely some like hard water stains on this plant. I can wipe this off, I'm pretty sure. Excuse my dirty thumbs, but you guys know I was just replanting. Yeah. See, I can wipe the hard water off. But there are leaves here that look like it's actually a splash version. I don't know. Let me try to wipe this off and see. But it's like even in the very, I don't know. Let's see if it comes off with the alcohol wipe. No, it doesn't. Hey. Alright guys, so it's the next day. I didn't finish everything I was doing yesterday, but I didn't in this video, so that's what we're doing today. I've still got a lot to do, a lot I want to share with you guys, but this video is already over 20 minutes long, so we're gonna do a second part. But I did just look up what kind of Hoya that is. According to my research, the Hoya Crimson Queen has a green center and white margins, a brown stem, and the Crimson Princess is this one. So it has the white cream center, green margins, and the pink stem. So that is the kind I got, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's hanging here. Look at. And then I've got my Philodendron and Pothos basket just kind of suspended hanging right here for now. And I did take a bunch of cuttings off of it. I've got those going in my little water propagation jar. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new pots of Pothos. And I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to continue to work on this today. You'll probably see another video that's a continuation of that. I need to finish editing this video so I can get it uploaded for you. But I wanted to thank you guys for hanging out with me while I did all this. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.